Oh, fried eggs are the best. But it's nothing without a little hot sauce. Uh-oh. You guys, that's it. I'm out of hot sauce. Shoot. Well, wouldn't you know it? I've got another one in the queue. Today we're going to talk about making fermented hot sauce. Okay, check this shit out. I make my own fermented hot sauce every year with peppers from my garden. So this is a combination of Anaheim peppers, which are the big ones, serranos, which are the medium size, and then these tiny little ones, I hope you can see that, called chipilton. Those are native to North America. They're very spicy. This should be a nice spicy hot sauce. I did a lactic fermentation, the same as you would do if you were doing sauerkraut or any pickled beets or even dill pickles traditionally, or a lactic fermentation. So the way you do that is it's a 4% brine. Like literally, I weighed out 1,000 grams of water and 40 grams of salt. So that's 4% brine. I also put in a couple tablespoons of garlic powder. Normally I would use whole garlic cloves, but I just was lazy that day. And then a couple tablespoons of cumin seeds. And so that's it right now. It's water, salt, peppers, cumin, and garlic. And that's gonna make us a fantastic sauce. There really aren't rules. You can put whatever you want in there. The brine ratio is kind of important. You want that 4% brine to get the good lactic fermentation, but other than that, it's just what you want from your flavors. So what we're gonna do here, oh, and let me also mention this. Always label your ferments. So I put the date on here. I didn't label that it was peppers because it's kind of obvious. But you always put the date. You wanna let this run for 10, 20, even 30 days is awesome. So today is, I think, December 20th. This has been going a month. As you saw, out of hot sauce, I'm gonna do it. So the process here is we're gonna strain all of these solids out from the liquid. We're gonna save that liquid. We're gonna blend the solids with a cup of this liquid and a cup of vinegar. And then we're gonna adjust the taste with the vinegar and maybe some additional salt. So let's get right to it. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, I have cleaned out this bowl we used in this strainer, and we're just gonna strain it. We don't want all these solids. All we want is the liquid. This is a little bit of a process where you kind of have to work it through. Where's my spoon? You kind of have to work it through the mesh here. I don't want the solids, I just want the hot sauce. This is not a salsa, it's a sauce. So you can see I've got my work cut out ahead of me. Okay, there you have it. You can see we have really nice, beautiful red hot sauce liquid. It already looks like hot sauce. You can eat this as is. I'm gonna make a couple final adjustments. And I've got the kind of chili paste here. I'm gonna see if I can do something with these and maybe I'll make another video. So I'll just put those to the side. The last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into the blender. And I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt because salt is a preservative. It'll help keep this all year. I made this stuff, my last batch last year. I will actually get a spatula and scrape that out. So we're gonna add just another little pinch of salt, just a couple of, approximately a teaspoon. Again, this is going on food, so if it's too much, it's kind of okay. We're not consuming this in quantity. And then the last thing is xanthan gum. So I'll put a link to this in the description. This is a binding agent, so this will keep it from separating. Otherwise, in your fridge over time, you'll see the liquid separates out from the peppers. This will also affect the thickness. Last year I did 1/8 of a teaspoon. This year I'm gonna do 1/4 teaspoon. And you kind of wanna sprinkle that in. You don't want it to clump. So we're gonna put that in and we're gonna run the blender and then we'll be done. All right, guys, that's it. We add a little bit more salt, we add a little bit of xanthan gum, and the last thing is we're just gonna put it back in the bottle. So I like these Mexican hot sauce bottles. That's what this is. I'll put a link in the description to these guys too. This will probably be more than I can fit into my bottle here. That's okay. What I usually do is whatever I can get in here, I do, and the rest goes into a jar. And especially in a jar that's sealed in the fridge with no air on it, this stuff will last all year. Okay, so check it out. It's actually a couple days later. I'm doing a little PS to the video here. This is the chili paste that came out of the hot sauce, and I just spread it out on this silicone mat and I dried it in the oven. I'm gonna give it a buzz here in the Cuisinart, see if I can turn it into a nice chili powder. All right, so I'll give you just a final look at our end products here. So here's the chili powder. Didn't come out to be super fine powder, more like chili flakes. We'll give it a little taste here. Wow, that is fantastic. I didn't toast it, but I had it in the oven to dry, so it might have got a little toastiness. It's got a real nice toasted chili, toasted garlic. I don't really taste the cumin. It doesn't taste fermenty. The salt level is on point. It's spicy and garlicky. This would be fantastic later on a pizza. Whoa, it's getting me. And then here's our hot sauce. So you can see I labeled it fermented 2023. It's got a nice thickness to it. If I come in here and I put a dab down, I don't want this running off the cracker well. I put it too close to the edge. Oh man. You know, it's somewhere between a Cholula and a Sriracha. It's really garlicky, really cuminy in the sauce. Nice and spicy, good like fruity pepper notes. Just fantastic. So the cool thing about making your own hot sauce, you can use up organic produce from your yard. You can know what's going into your sauce. No chemicals here except for the xanthan gum. Essentially free, delicious. You can dial in your spice. No reason to not make your own hot sauces, and we'll do more in this series. I'll show you later, guys, how to make some salsas, some salsa verde, some toasted chili sauce. We're all about the salsas in this house. So anyway, go make yourself some hot sauce. Start it today and you'll be ready for the new year. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.